Hello Year 2, welcome to Phonics today on Thursday the 25th of February. We are already on Thursday of our first week back after half term. It is going really quickly and we'll all soon be back in school. Okay, so keep working really hard while we are at home. I want to start by saying a really big well done to a few children this morning. Firstly, for their work that they have been sending in to us. So I've got 5 children who've really impressed me with their phonics this week because they've always made sure their work is sent in. They make sure they do all of their phonics activities and they are applying their words in their own sentences really well. I'm writing some really super sentences with our spelling words in. So a big well done to Harry, to Alfie T and Alfie H, to Daisy W and to Chris. I had to pick 5 this morning because those 5 children have just really impressed me. So keep on getting your phonics done at home. Keep on sending us in your learning so we can see how very well you are doing at home. And then my next set of well dones are for EdShed. So we still do have the rest of Thursday and Friday until we check our leaderboard for this week. But I've picked out 3 children who are doing really well so far. So with really good scores this week, we've got Chris again, just doing such a brilliant job. Kyle, your EdShed score is looking really good. I can see that you're practicing lots at home. And the same for Dante as well. But remember, our leaderboard can all change by Friday. So keep using EdShed, keep logging on to practice your spellings and do a really super job. So lovely to start our session with so many well dones. Okay, hopefully we'll be able to say a big shout out to lots of other children very soon as well. But we are very impressed with everyone's learning, but it's nice to do a few special mentions as well. We're going to start then with our alternative pronunciations that we have been focusing on in our home learning. So I will show you a way that we've been thinking of making sounds. And before I go to my next slide, I would like you to see if you can tell me the sounds that we know it can make. Okay, first one, E and an A. E and an A together, that's a digraph, isn't it? Can make E like C or E like head. Next one. I and E. I and E can make E for thief or I for tie. Next one, OW. OW, what sounds can OW make? Can make ow like in frown or O like in grow. Well done if you are saying these. CH, we know 3 different sounds for CH, don't we? 3 different ones. We know it can make a ch sound like in chin, ch, chin. It can make a k sound like school, school. And it can make sh like chef. Okay, letter C. We know letter C can make a hard sound and a soft sound, don't we? So it can make k like in carrot or s like in icy. Ooh, similar to letter G, isn't it? We follow the same kind of rule. So letter G can make a g sound or a j sound. G for gold, j for magic. And we're on to our vowels, which we've been thinking about most recently, haven't we? So letter A can make, remember our vowels can make a long vowel sound, which we're thinking about this week, or a short vowel sound. So letter A can make A like in hat, or A like in acorn. Letter E, we did letter E on Monday. Letter E, think about the short and the long sounds it can make. F for bed or E for me. And then on Tuesday, we did letter I, didn't we? We did letter I, which can make I for tin and I for mind. And I loved seeing your photos of your bingo game on Tuesday. So well done for those of you who joined in. So let's have a practice then at reading our words with the long I sound. So I like in mind. Let's see if we can read some of the ones we thought about on Tuesday. Kind. Kind. And this one's got a long E and a long I, hasn't it? B-E, B, behind. Behind. I. Old. Child. And I'll end. I'll end. Silent. When we don't make a sound at all, we are completely silent. Okay, now let's think. We are doing our vowels still. We have thought about A, E, and I. What do you think we're thinking of today? A, E, I. Have you got 2 vowels left? So today we have got A, E, I, O. Today, letter O. And when we first learn letter O, we learn that letter O can make an O sound. That's our short sound, the short vowel sound that O can make. It can make an O. Let's think about an O sound at the start of a word. What words start with an O sound? Orange starts with O, doesn't it? What about a word that's got an O sound in the middle? Let's think. Top or bottle, or when it's really cold, we might get a frost, might we? But we haven't been thinking about short vowel sounds. We've been thinking this week about long vowel sounds. So our letter O isn't making an O sound, it is making an O sound. It's making an O sound. Okay, it is making an O sound. So letter O can make an O sound, like in the word hot, or it can make an O sound, like in the word no. And lots of times, the letter O at the end of a word can make the O sound. So we've had no. Lots of these are our tricky words. So if we know no, then we know go, and we know so, don't we? But then we can also add on to the start of those words to make other ones. So this one, we know AL can make all, don't we? All. Oh, also. And then we've had go. So now we've got go. Ago. A long, long time ago. Okay. So these are all words where the letter O goes at the end to make the O sound. I'm going to have a little look at a couple of words now where letter O makes the O sound, but not at the end of the word. Okay. First one then, let's look at this one over here. So remember, it's making an O sound. Omit. Omit. And I think that's a word that some of you might not have come across before. And if you omit something, it means you leave it out. It means to leave out or exclude. So if I was writing a report about something, or I was writing a recount about something, and I left out some information and I didn't put it in, I could say that I have omitted the information. It's quite a grown-up word, isn't it? So omit. This is a word we will be much more familiar with because this word says P-O-M. Poem. Poem. We've had a go at comprehension, at reading and looking at a poem. We've had a go in school at writing some poems. So P-O-M. Poem. Letter O, making the O sound. Okay. What we're going to have a look at today is we're going to have a see if we can play our Cheeky Chimps game. Because if you remember, we haven't used it recently, but at the start of our home learning, when we started thinking about our alternate pronunciations, lots of you were using Cheeky Chimps to have a little practice. So we're going to have a go at using our phonics play game today, but I am going to write the words on the board just in case they are a little bit small for you to read. Okay, so we go on to our Cheeky Chimps, and then if you remember, it comes up with all the different alternate pronunciations that we have been thinking about. So lots of them are ones we had last half term, And then you can see we've got our vowels at the top. So we're going to have a look at O today because that's the sound that we are thinking about. But then you can also go on and have a practice at E and I, which we did earlier in the week as well. So let's go on to O. And then what I will do is write the word on my board as well because it comes up quite small. But remember, we've got O like in hot or O like in no. So you can shout to me or you can point at the screen. This side if you think it is O, that side if you think it is O. So this word then, I'm going to write it on my board. This word then, let's say, I'm going to write it on my banana just like it would be. I think so. Okay, do you think that would make an O like in hot or an O like in no? What do we think for that one? O or O? I think it would be spot, wouldn't it? Spot, like off for hot. We're going to move, there we go. Well done. Oh, next one. Next one then says, be sounding it out as I'm writing it. Remember, if you're not sure, do it with both of them. Do you think, would it be O or would it be O? Would it be O or would it be O? Og, dog. It would be another one for O, wouldn't it? Another O word like hot. Okay, a bit of a longer one this time. Let's write our longer one down. To sound it out as I'm writing it. Our sound buttons under. Do we think, would that be O or would it be O? Rocket. It wouldn't be a rocket, would it? It would be a rocket. Another O for hot. Okay, oh, that one rhymes. So I only need to change the first sound for this one. So we know if that one said rocket, this one says pocket. Pocket. Oh, like hot. Right, next one. Let's go on to our next banana. Next one. What do you think for that one? Is that O for hot or is that O for no? Both. I think that one, but O. So that one is O, like in no. And if you are getting these, oh, next one. Next one. A short word this time. What do you think? Would it be an O sound or an O sound? Old. 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 Oh, like in no. Old. We wouldn't say old. Oh, you see that one right on my board? Another short one we've had before. That word says so, doesn't it? So it is O, like in, oh, he didn't like that one, did he? But I think that was definitely right, wasn't it? S-O says so, like in no. Okay, it's another cat, this one. This one rhymes with one we've had already. Okay, to old told or to old told? Told, isn't it? You told the truth. No. Oh, it worked that time. That's very good. I think we've got two more left. Two more left. That one be O or O. O for hot or O for no. Oh, I think that one rhymes with hot, doesn't it? We've had hot and now we've got ot, cot. That one's definitely this side. It's definitely that one. I think we should have one more left. Oh no, we got 9. So we did all of them. We got 9, it said, but I think actually year 2, We did get 10 because I think one of those that it said we got wrong, we definitely got right. I would say we got a big 10 out of 10 for that one. So don't forget, you can have a little go at doing that at home. Right, let's have a little look. It's your turn to have a go at spelling some of these words then. So remember, we are thinking today about letter O, making an O sound. So he is a robot. Can you get your whiteboard and pen? And can you have a go at writing the word robot? Robot. So this one has got an O sound and an O sound, hasn't it? So R, R, O, R, O, B, O, R, O, B, O. Robot, robot, R-O-B-O-T. Well done, you got that one. Next one. Oh, the next one. What kind of creature is this? We've got one of these at school in our bug room. He is a gecko. A gecko. Now the k sound comes after a short vowel. G, e, k, o. Just think about when it comes after a short vowel sound, how we write the k sound. We write the k sound. And the O is at the end in the word gecko, isn't it? Okay, have a little look. So, go, and then because it comes after a short vowel sound, I use both the C and the K to make the K sound. So G, oh, gecko, gecko. Okay, got one more. This building, I had to block it out because it said it on the top. This building is a hotel. A hotel. You might stay in a hotel if you go on holiday. So hotel. Hotel. Think. Hotel. Hotel. Well done if you got those ones. I'd love to see a picture of how well you have spelt those words. Okay, so we're going to have a little look at reading some of our words from today in a sentence. So I want you to give the video a little pause now. See if you can spot those O words from today. See if you can spot any other ones that we might not have had. And then we'll put our sound buttons under to have a go at reading it all together. So give it a pause now. See if you can have a read of that sentence. Right, let's have a look. So the gecko, the gecko, and the robot. That's one of our tricky words. That one is were. And then we've got go at the start with ing, going. The gecko and the robot were going to, this is a word we haven't come across, is it? Yoga. Yoga. We're going to yoga. Yoga is a kind of exercise that we can do and it helps you to calm down. Helps you to calm down. If you've not had a go before, there is a very, very good set of videos on YouTube called, I think it's called Cosmic Kids Yoga. Maybe you could have a go if you've never done yoga before. So the gecko and the robot were going to yoga and also, also said a poem. A poem. In a minute, I would like you to have a go at writing me that sentence down, either on your whiteboard or in your red book. So the gecko and the robot were going to yoga and also said a poem. The gecko and robot were going to yoga and also said a poem. I would like to see if you could write me that sentence and also at least two of your own, please, year two. Can't wait to see how well you are doing. Remember, all the things our sentence needs. Remember to keep practicing that cursive handwriting and keep doing a super job, making sure our finger spaces and everything are nice and clear, ready for when we are back writing in school. Okay, so the gecko and the robot were going to yoga and also said a poem. And then what other two interesting sentences could you write? Okay, look forward to seeing how well you've done. Don't forget you can go on Cheeky Chimps to have a little go yourself. And there's also EdChat and Letter Join. Keep working really hard.